Hello, Scorpios. Okay. This is gonna be your reading for July. Okay. So this is beautiful, what the energy that I feel. Um, a lot of you, especially if you I hear entanglement, Lord, especially if you have been in either single or in an entanglement, you're anticipating change. um I hear stick to the facts, stick to the facts, and don't go off of your assumptions. So this is going to be a period in your time where um you're going to have to get a grip on your emotions, because I hear tugging you back. So there's something in your past that could be tugging you back or pulling you back or trying to pull you back. Um, and I also hear like a chance meeting. So you have a chance meeting, which is like a fated encounter that's going to happen. Um, and then you also have a connection that someone's trying to pull you back. Let me see. I hear this is where the magic happens. So play smart, not hard. Play smart. This is a month that if you were financially unbalanced, your finances will be back in balance. This is a month where you, I hear head over heels for you. Someone is going to be head over heels for you, but you might think that they're moving a little too fast. Okay, so anticipate that. And then I hear a windfall of money. Like money is going to be very important for you. And once again, to be very logical and for you to play smarter, not harder, and not, you know, don't be too safe either. um, geographically, geographically, you could be meeting somebody who is far from you, at a distant, could be in another state, that is going to be coming towards you. For some of you, I hear the word May. You could have met this person in May, or December. They could be born in December or March. So this could be a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, a Pisces. And let's see. All right. So I hear death. When I hear death, I'm just feeling like, besides if you lost family members, like death can just be a rebirth, because I see you could have went through a rebirth, like a spiritually speaking, like a death and a rebirth. I hear sleepless nights. You're going to be coming out of a period where you felt brainwashed, you felt manipulated, you were isolated, you couldn't sleep. You're getting tired of caring what people think. Okay, you blocked a lot of people, because I hear like leaving people, are you put them on filter, you're blocking people. Okay, some of you could be getting on a flight. Some of you guys can be flying out, booking a flight, going to stay with friends or going to meet up with friends, like just wanting to get out, wanting to have fun, wanting to come back to yourself or come back to peace. You could have been in a situation that had you, I hear tripping, because you could have said to people like, yo, this person had me tripping. And you had to be really careful with your finances. And now it's like you reached a breaking point. You've been staying in more. Paying more attention to your finances, and there's a breakthrough that's coming through, like a wave. I hear waves of prosperity coming through when it comes to your finances. I hear matching you. Like you're going to find someone in the month for singles. You're going to find someone who is aligned with you. Like they match you. Moving away from people who didn't see your worth or who didn't know your worth or who tried to tear your worth down. You're going to be moving away from people who don't serve you. It's going to be, I hear easy. It's going to be easy. Some of you might say, this is too easy for me. Like if I feel that you're not genuine, if you are not with me, that means you're against me, and cutting you off will be easy. It's like that. It's just that simple for you. And you can literally be saying this or talking to your friends. I hear a friend group, and it could be a topic about what I need in friendships and what do I need in love. And if I'm not receiving it, it's going to be very easy for me just to cut people off. It's going to be very easy for me to see who's who, or now you've been given the vision to see clearly of who's who, and you're good, you know, like finito, you're done, it's over. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. If any of you literally been I hear trying to walk a different path. You could be starting up your own business. For some of you, I hear a clothing line, like designer, or maybe you've been buying more designer clothes, but you've been working hard. Yeah, and time to breathe out. It's like you're going to be taking a very therapeutic vacation. I hear enjoying your time more. It could be, for some of you, celibate. You could be celibate and enjoying your time so much more. It just seems like you are good enough. Somebody tried to play you like you weren't good enough, or you weren't deserving of love. You weren't deserving of respect. You weren't deserving of being valued and appreciated. And Spirit is saying you are enough. I think you're saying I am enough, and enough of this, you know. But breathing out, you just need a break. I feel like it's coming, everything is coming to a head. You're starting to see things clear as day. And I hear you're walking, you're going to notice that you walk by faith. It's way more surrendering. You walk by faith and not by sight. You're surrendering a whole lot more. And green, you're going to notice that you're around, or you're going to a place where it's lots of trees and grass. It's beautiful. Green. You could be drawn to the color green. You could be cooking collard greens. You know what I'm saying? It could be the collard greens for you. I don't really know, but it's something about greens, baby. Tis the season. Shoot. So yeah, nothing's set in stone yet. And it's like, look at the, see, you're looking at the bigger picture. I hear covert narcissist. You had a covert narcissist who was an ex. For some of you, I just heard the word Hispanic. They could be Hispanic. They were playing on your emotions. Let's see what's going on. You cut back on spending, or you cut back on giving to this person or to a social group. Something. You're cutting back. You refuse to be manipulated. This is what I hear. You could be talking to yourself. You could be talking to yourself. Like, I refuse to be manipulated. They can't fool me. They can't come for me. They can't come for me. Yeah, I hear you were butting heads with people, you know, and now you're more assertive. I hear self-assured. You're more sure of who people are. So when you stand up for yourself, you're doing it with purpose. You're doing it very intentionally because you know who people are. I just also hear record breaking. If you are doing something, you can do this as a hobby. It could even be a sport that you do. I don't know. But it's like record breaking. Whatever this is, it's like record breaking. Why do I feel like you're more focused? You're more focused than ever before. And you're gonna start to notice that you're taking more risks, because I hear double to nothing. Or some of y'all going to the casino. You could be going to this casino. Because it's like taking risks, but then I heard double to nothing. Y'all betting y'all money out here in these streets. Yeah, you're moving on from a lot. I hear what's in the dark will come to light. You could have told somebody that was moving too slow for you, and you feel you don't want to open up, you don't want to tell me certain things, but I'm cool. I'm a chill. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna walk away because I know that what's in the dark will come to light. For some of you crying because you have to let someone go. And it was inevitable, like it was meant, this ending was meant to happen. Yo. This ending was meant to happen, whether you liked it or not. Somebody you had to break free from, somebody who was keeping you away from your greatness. See, so when destiny is written on your life, if destiny is written on your life, you know, there's like a certain path that you're supposed to follow. And if somebody is not honoring your worth and they're not loving you the way that you deserve to be loved, what it does is it lowers your self-esteem. And when spirit needs you, they can't have you around people who are making you feel small, because you need to be big, you need to be brave when they're putting you out into the spotlight of whatever this is that you're doing. When spirit needs to move, they need to move. And this disruption, it was spiritual, you know. I hear evidence. A lot of you guys received the evidence already anyway. The evidence could have came from a friend, because I hear spilling the tea. Somebody could have told you. Yeah. This ending caused a spiritual transformation inside of you, is what I feel. Like in your mind. A lot of you cross-examining your friends. I hear saging out the house. You saging out the house like God, get these demons from away from me. Talking about people calling them demons. Some of y'all call people demons. And be using sage and stuff to sage out their energy from y'all house and y'all space. It's like you can't take it anymore. This to me, I hear pivotal. This is like a pivotal point in your life, a really big point in your life. And I hear covert narcissist. There was someone who was around you who was a covert narcissist. I hear heads or tails, heads or tails. That means somebody who didn't know what they wanted from you, heads or tails. They didn't know. They made you second guess yourself. Yeah. You're moving into a positive direction. But this person wasn't no good. But you had so much passion for them. If this person dimmed your light or killed your enthusiasm, your passion is going to come back. I hear your cup will runneth over. If this person, like, see, we like in my culture, we say like draw you out. You know, if this person like draw you out, it just means like if they took you out of yourself, you didn't feel like yourself. If they drew you out of yourself, it just means you coming back home to yourself. You know, if you once was outgoing, if you were once laughed more and you were more passionate and more full of life and more confident, being around this person, I hear spoon fed you. They could have spoon fed you, which made their actions made you feel like you weren't worthy enough. You know what I just heard? Now the reverse is about to happen. Now you are so tired of it. Now you're starting to ignore them. And what's happening now, they're getting it. Like it's the reverse. All right. So you know, you get that card that comes out and it's like the wheel is turning. There's a wheel turning. But you know, with this karmic wheel, what you put in is what you get out. Yes? So if they try to, with this wheel turning now, if you felt like things weren't once working in your favor, now they are. And if you felt like this person neglected you or neglected to see your worth or your value, now the wheel is going to be turning. Now you're going to act like you don't even know them. Some of y'all going to act like y'all don't know them. And you want to play it more smarter in your dating life, you know? You're going to act like you don't know them, and all of a sudden it's going to trigger them, and they're going to feel abandoned by you. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on with this cross watcher that you guys want to... So with this cross watcher, by the way, that you guys were tied to, they're very stubborn. You see them, they're all about power. They want power. They want control. They can be very stubborn in nature. Like what I say goes, how I feel. They don't see your point. They only see themselves. I also heard like a serial dater, you know? You could have been with somebody who was a serial dater. And they always want to argue with you. Like they like to argue their point across. They don't listen. They just like to argue. Whoever they are, they lost a lot of money. They lost a lot of money. And it's like they are patiently waiting for their money to come. They're very upset about money. Tell me more about this cross-watcher spirit. Yeah. Resting. So there's no action going on between you and them, you know? They're taking a break. For some reason, they feel really tired. Like they're physically tired. They're physically tired. They feel worn out. They could have had an incident. If this is a male and they have a lot, like, you know, a few baby mothers, that's what I see. If they have a few baby mothers or a baby mother or like an ex-girlfriend, they've been arguing a lot. They've been arguing a lot with an ex or like a baby mother, baby father, even family. They've been arguing with family. Their family thinks that they're self-centered or they're all about themselves. They only think about themselves. This is what their family is telling them, that they need to, like, get over yourself. You're just all about yourself. It's like everybody could be yelling at this person, trying to get this person to wake up. I hear going to the doctor to get checked out. They're going to the doctor to get checked out. If it's a male, somebody could have tried to say that they were pregnant by them, allegedly. Let me see. Yeah. If some of you sent them a message, they read it. If you sent them a message, because if you sent them a message, they read it, and whatever you said, they feel like it's not fair. Like it's unjust. It's not fair. It's not right. It's almost like, suppose you went off on this person and you wanted to tell them off, like, oh, you need to step up. You need to do more. You don't treat me good. They feel like, I treat you better than the rest of them. That's how their attitude or persona is. Like, I treat you good. So they might not even see what you're talking about, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this is a person that you have a love connection with. That they also could be a Gemini. This is like Two of Cups. So if you love them, they have love for you too. But this is a person who does not, they don't expose their love. They don't share their love, you know? So they love you, but they don't show you or tell you that they love you. This is someone who keeps their love within, because you see it's all the way down at the bottom. And I hear gut feeling, like you kind of know that, like they're emotionally immature and they don't know how to open up about their emotions, you know? Maybe this is what you said to them, like, you never open up your emotions. You don't ever, you get so defensive. And they feel like, what is wrong with this? What's wrong with Scorpio? You know, that's how they feel. And it's like, yeah, it's lots of love. But the thing is, let me see. I hear worshiping their fears. This is the problem with this person. They worship their fears. What else? Tell me about the crosswatcher. Worship their fears, and look what comes. I hear a drunk. Some of them can get really, really drunk. Maybe they come around you when they're drunk and they smell like alcohol and they just want to lay on you and you just push them off like, why are you always so drunk? Is this somebody who has a lot of toxic ways about them? They're very, very toxic. It's like they need to get out their own way, you know? See, I told you about this wheel. They're stuck in the past. This is why they can't move. They're stuck in the past. I also hear sleeping with the enemy. They could be sleeping with somebody who's causing more pain than good. Or they could have been sleeping with the enemy in the past. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. Secrets came out. This is what I'm saying. You found out about this person. They could have went back to somebody in the past. They could have... Yeah. But they feel burdened by this love situation. They feel stressed. They feel burdened. They feel stressed. They feel tired. You could also be with another water sign. Like they're burdened by this. See, this is a third party. There's a third party in this situation. This is 2 3s. Heartbreak, a third party. No communication, spying. Yeah. What they don't realize is, for many of you Scorpios, I truly see you, like, it shows a death. And this is what's hidden from them that they don't realize. That you are about to be done. Like, this shows death. Like, you probably made it up in your mind already that you're done. You can't take this anymore. You feel like the situation is just too unstable and too unpredictable. I hear the new is about to approach. So they're the ones who's spying on you. They feel like, and there's a third party, and it's this third party that's making them stressed and causing, I hear, lots of confusion, needs control. So if they're manipulative and controlling to you, there's somebody who's trying to control them. What? Ooh. Yeah, they're watching you. They want more of your energy. So if you have, and that's the jacked up part. If they got themselves caught into a bad third party situation, I hear therapeutic. They find you to be very therapeutic. They find you to be very healing and nurturing. And this is why they want you back. So they'll go to somebody who I hear devil worships with them. They could do a lot of darkness, a lot of toxic activities together. And then the person is controlling. They're not fair to them. And then once they get tired of that person, they might come to you so you can fill them back up. This is why you got to keep you. This is why you probably got put on to their tactic, their lying, their ways. You see. Let me see. For many of you, this is a strong, strong connection. This is why it's hard to break free from them. You know, it's like a twin flame connection. But the only thing is, like, twins just mirror a part of your soul. So what part of them are you holding on to? Because they're mirroring something to you that needs to be healed. You know. See, it's like forbidden love. Like love that you need to stay clear from. If you are in separation, it's because the angels are trying to protect you. I hear holding accountable. Like they need to come out. They need to be honest. They need to hold themselves accountable. And this is why they can't come forward. You know, they wanna confess something to you. For some of you, I hear, like, whenever you get this video, it could be the same day that you watch this video. Because it says today, and it also says, or a moment from now, that you're going to hear from them. They're about to confess. watching your social media. Let me see. What do I want to tell Scorpio? Damn. Like that they want to tell you the secrets. They want to release everything out. They're having a hard time telling you. They're finally want to tell you secrets. Let me see. What will they say? I hope you're happy. They want you to be happy. They've been watching you. They know more about you than you think. I've been struggling lately. And this is what I'm saying. Like they're going through a hard time, you know. And it says, I scared myself that day. So if they ever showed you a part of themselves that is like vulnerable, you know, like a vulnerable, a more softer part of them, it's like that scares them to open up their heart. It scares them. They're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of being hurt. And I hear mirroring back to you. This is what they're mirroring back to you. Is your fear of vulnerability, of your fear if I give somebody my heart, I'm afraid that they're going to break it. This is what they're mirroring back to you. Your fear of truly, this is what you're holding on to them. This is why you guys are the twin flame. The energy that they're mirroring back to you is your fear of actually being vulnerable. So if you are attached to somebody who is unavailable, it's because there is a part of you that's unavailable too. And this is what they're mirroring to you. So you can only break free from this once you are able to be vulnerable and truly open up to true love. When you open up to true love, this person won't be aligned with you anymore. Because you healed that part of yourself, and this is what's happening, you know, like you're probably getting tired of not being loved, and the only way that you can be loved is if you truly open and give your heart. You have to give your heart in order to be loved. You can't hide your heart, be afraid of being mistreated. Everything that you're afraid of, this person is doing anyway. You're afraid of your heart being broken. This person's already breaking your heart. You're afraid of somebody manipulating you. This person's already manipulating you. You're afraid of somebody cheating on you. This person's already cheating on you. Every fear they're mirroring to you. Every fear you have, they're already doing. I hear emotionally dumping on you. If you're afraid of somebody dumping on you, that's like projecting their own insecurities on you. They're already doing it. All your fears, they're already doing it to you. I'm afraid of not being loved, or my love not being received. They're already doing that to you. They're not receiving your love. They keep rejecting you over and over again by not opening up to you, by not being vulnerable, by not being consistent with you. So yeah. And this is you. You didn't imagine it. I think this is you. You're getting tired of it, you know? And I hear, we can't be friends. I'm still in love with you. So if this person ever try to like sugarcoat and say like, oh, let's just be friends, you know, like, let's just be friends. Your response would have been, I can't be friends with you. I'm still in love. How can I be friends with somebody I'm in love with? A lot of you can be listening to a lot of music. I also hear telepathy through music. Certain songs might hit you different, and they're hitting you different because it's this person sending you messages through songs. So it's not that they don't love you. They love you. They just don't trust love, if that makes sense. So it's not you. It's the energy of love that they don't trust love. They don't trust themselves. They don't like that vulnerable feeling. The butterflies in the stomach, they don't trust it. They don't like it, you know? And their health is in jeopardy. Their health is in jeopardy. What else is coming for Scorpio? What's coming? What's coming in love for the month of July? Damn. This situation is going to have you really weighed down. I also see paperwork. Like if any of you have, I also hear college. You could be sending your child off to college. But anyway, or you could be enrolling back into school your own self. But for some of you, I see you, if you have a child with this person, it's like you're going to file paperwork for child support, because I see court paperwork filled out and receipts to show proof. And it's like you feel weighed down by this situation. This person also too, let me tell you one thing. In order to hear spirit, you have to be in tune. You have to be in tune to your higher self. You have to be in tune into your intuition. And this only comes when you're really, really silent. The reason why this person cannot reach spirit is because they are drug users. And with drug users or alcoholics, if you numb off if you numb off your body, it's like you close off to spirit by numbing yourself with alcohol. So if they use this as a tool to cope, like a coping mechanism, let me drink, let me smoke, to the point where it's like they're out of balance or out of alignment with spirit, because they close off so that they won't have to face themselves. This is why people they get drunk, so they won't have to face themselves. They won't have to deal with the reality. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of people gossiping and being petty around you. This is what I mean from the beginning about you cutting people off. People gossiping. It could be people gossiping about you in the situation. I hear nosy. People are just being nosy. They could be looking at your page. I hear block. You're going to block a few people. People are just being nosy and just trying to figure out your life. You're going to block them. See, this is crazy. This is crazy. If there was a third party, it's like they have access to your page. They could be watching you. There's somebody who's watching you from a distance. There's somebody who's focused on you.